Hey everyone, welcome back to Malaysia in Focus, where we break down the social and legal stories shaping Malaysia today. Because behind this everyday driving headache lies a legal minefield that could cost you thousands of ringgit, or even land you in jail. If you live near USJ Taipan or Bangsar, you know the weekend routine. You circle for 20 minutes, only to find every spot taken, and cars sitting idle with their blinking hazard lights on, blocking everyone in. Back in 2018, one driver trapped in this exact scenario finally snapped. Blocked by a Honda City, the driver of a Toyota Hilux lost his patience, threw his truck into reverse, and rammed the smaller car 5 separate times to force his way out. When that video hit the internet, the reaction was intense. Let's be honest, anyone who has ever been trapped by a selfish parker probably felt a tiny bit of dark satisfaction watching someone actually take revenge. But while it felt satisfying to watch, the Hilux driver made a massive legal mistake. By hitting the gas, he opened himself up to criminal charges and civil liabilities that far outweigh the original parking fine. If this breakdown is giving you a clearer picture of your rights on the road, hit like and subscribe so you'll always stay ahead on Malaysia's biggest issues. To understand why the ramming was such a mistake, we first have to look at the original offense. Under Section 48 of the Road Transport Act 1987, double parking is illegal. If you leave your car in a position that causes an obstruction or poses a danger to other road users, you are breaking the law. Local councils are losing their patience with it too. In Subang Jaya, for example, the city council recently scrapped their 10 ringgit early bird discount for parking offenses. Now, heavy vehicles that block proper spots face an immediate flat fine of up to 300 ringgit and risk getting towed on the spot. The person blocking you is undeniably committing a traffic offense. However, being inconvenienced by their choice does not grant you the legal right to become a vigilante. This brings us back to the Hilux driver. Under Sections 425 and 426 of the Malaysian Penal Code, intentionally damaging someone else's property is classified as mischief. Mischief is a criminal offense, not a traffic violation. A conviction carries a heavy fine and the possibility of 5 years in prison. This animation shows a much more common scenario. Instead of ramming the car out of anger, you decide to slowly inch your way out, trying to squeeze past. But you misjudge the distance, scraping the side of the double-parked car. You might think the double parker is at fault because they shouldn't be there, but the law sees it differently. You hit a stationary object. The other driver can file a claim against your insurance for the property damage, which causes your own no-claim discount, your reward for safe driving, to plunge to zero. By giving in to anger or trying to force your way through a gap that doesn't exist, you end up with a ruined driving record and higher insurance premiums. Taking the law into your own hands punishes your wallet far more than the original double parker. So if you cannot hit the car and you cannot safely squeeze past it, how do you actually get out of this trap legally? The first instinct for many drivers is to call the regular police. But general police officers deal with crimes and emergencies. They do not handle parking disputes. If you call them, they will likely refer you elsewhere. Instead, you need the authorities who actually hold the power to write compounds and dispatch tow trucks. You should call the traffic police, the officers in the white uniforms, or dial your local city council directly, like DBKL in Kuala Lumpur or MBPJ in Petaling Jaya. And if you are the one who absolutely must double park because of a genuine emergency, there is a golden rule. Write your phone number clearly on a piece of paper, leave it on your dashboard, and make sure you actually pick up the phone when it rings. The law is never on the side of vandals. Maintaining your cool and making the correct phone call is the only way to resolve the situation without destroying your own finances or freedom. Thanks for watching. Join thousands of Malaysians who want to stay informed on their rights. Tap like, hit subscribe, and let's keep making sense of this together.